with that all being said and everything kind of being detailed out for this stream, we're going to be playing Rakdos Blossom Massacre here in Modern. We've made very, very few changes since the last time we ran this, but I'll go over them really quickly. Instead of 3 swamps, there are now 3 mountains. And we have a Chandra Fire Artisan as well. And I don't think I called it out, but 1, KO Diamonds, thank you for the raid. And 2, Gareth, thank you for the extra live donation to get the playmat and lock us in above 4,000 total for the year. How's it going, KO? We're going over what we're playing. You're on YouTube. You're on YouTube. We've got the recording started. Meathook's in here, Bitterblossoms. We got some Blood Moons in here as well. Playmat is great. Excellent. Glad yours arrived as well. So, that being said, this is what we're going to go ahead and get kicked off here. For those that are joining us from the raid, there are actually a few of those left over. The playmats being referenced. Sure, we'll just, YouTube comments can do whatever. This is the playmat. There's 5 now available. We had a few extras. People showed a lot of interest when we capped out at 50. We got a few more. Worked with Austin on this. Austin gave us the permission to print so many of them. Go grab them. Go grab them. All right, Modern League, let's go. 100 play points. Let's get things kicked off tonight. Enough talking. Oh, we threw in a Fire Artisan too. Did I mention that? Mountains and Fire Artisan. I'm high on the Fire Artisan. And it's all for charity. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Charity away. Let's begin. This batch was 50 instead of 45 because it was a slightly smaller batch. I also had to factor in the costs for Fluffy's wallet to get all this stuff. Not sponsored. We lost the dice roll. Let's get going. We're against LMAO Mobile. They're laughing at their mobile. They shouldn't be laughing at their mobile, and hopefully they're not playing Magic Online on mobile. Luris, opponent here, we'll keep. We got a removal spell. Liliana and a Thoughtseize here. It doesn't seem like a bad hand to start things off with. We'll see. All right, Dragon Rage. Got the Luris. Got a Bolt. We could bolt this or Thoughtseize. We could also Inquisition and then plan to bolt. Kind of like the Inquisition plan here and plan to bolt Thoughtseize next turn. They get a little value out of this, but we'll see how much value they really, really get. We have a Thoughtseize. We have a Ragavan here. Turok. I think it's just Ragavan here. Ragavan's kind of the annoying creature. They'll obviously draw 1 here. Dash in the monkey and Thoughtseize away the bolts. That's how this line is going to be going here. Always Thoughtseize the Thoughtseize? Nah, not this time. Not this time. Let them do what they want. All right, they picked up an extra Darcy here. They get to remove the bolt. We only get to Dreadbore one of the creatures. Mardu and Bitterblossom. Well, not quite Mardu. We're red-black, but we do have Bitterblossom. No white splash here. We have 4 bolts to fight Ragavan. 4 bolts, 2 terminates, 2 Dreadbores because you sometimes have to hit the big old Murktides. So I would say we have something to fight that. Some would argue against us. Steals our Thoughtseize here. That way Luris is a good thing. Attacks for 3. Must attack. All good. Extra bolt here is not too bad. I think we're going to just fetch Shock and bolt them both. We're going to do it now so they don't get any value here off these creatures. Something like Unholy Heating their own or getting to play who knows what, getting a double scry. Dead, let's go. You on Will Discord? I don't know what you're asking there, but yes, maybe so. Love to Liliana down tick here. No luck. Terminate's slightly better in this matchup. Let's go ahead and just Dreadbore and move on with our lives. Terminate could hit the Den, can also hit this Luris in a pinch. Luris going to hand. Land would be nice. We do hit it. We hit the land. Not bad. Gonna pass not upticking or downticking. People might be freaking out about doing that. Unholy Heat kills it either way. I like both of these cards. They're aware of at least one of these cards. There goes the Bolt. That's fine. Luris isn't showing up this turn. There's a Bobble. It's all's fine. All good. Love to be able to play Chandra next. They'll obviously Unholy Heat it. No luck. All right, pass the turn. This card is exactly why we've added a Fire Artisan to the build. It's strictly just a great card against the Unholy Heat because people like to use that. Opponent picked up Bobble plus Blackleaf Glyphs off of their draw. They do know about the Terminate, I think. They want to be sure they get some good value out of this Luris. Draw. Interesting. It's an interesting card. I'm going to go ahead and play it because when I start killing Luris here or other cards, I'll get some value. We're probably going to be playing Fury and getting rid of Terminate or maybe the Chandra. This Unholy Heat sitting here, and I dislike that. Luris comes down, maybe a Dash-in Monkey. This protects them this turn. Oh, Turok. That's a pretty good card. Maybe we won't lose Fury here. Dang. All right. Unfortunate. Do I still think Lilia is good enough in this meta? I'm playing it still. Still playing it. I want to do this, but I want to do this. Let's pass. I'm still playing it. It's may or may not be the greatest card. I can go to beginning of combat here. I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to kill Den, even though this is pro white and it's kind of a nasty card. Den of the Bugbear is really kind of difficult for me to kill. Not to mention that I do gain a little bit of life here. We have Unholy plus Luris in their hands. I top deck an Inquisition or Thoughtseize, and I get to steal the Luris. It's hard not to play this. I think we're going to go for it. Get rid of the Luris, being the problematic card. The 4/3 is obviously a threat here. No judgment, but the question is, do you think there's untapped potential Meathook? Have seen a few brews of yours centered around it. Untapped potential for absolute fun. Depends on what you mean by untapped potential. Chirad, what's up? Oh. Well. I might be dead now. Dash-in Monkey hits me for 7. K-Command was a really good rip off the top for them. They got a Bitterblossom. Don't mind that, opponent. All right. So, Damnation, Blood Moons are maybes. Chalice is a maybe. K-Command's a maybe. Inquisition over Thoughtseize is an easy replacement. Probably can get rid of this other Thoughtseize and start bringing in other things. Love the hook decks. Do love a hook deck. We're gonna get rid of the Chandra Acolyte of Flame. Probably this Thoughtseize. Let's see. We've opened 2 slots so far. I think I like just 2 Blood Moons the most. 2 Blood Moons. This is a removal. This is not a removal technically. Removal, blockers, removal, digging power. K-Command is definitely still good here. Meathooks. Wouldn't mind this Damnation in there somewhere. Maybe it's just slightly better than a Rabble Master. We're going to be playing more of the control role. This looks pretty good. What was KO up to? I don't think KO said what they were up to. They just dropped in a whole bunch of folks. Explain this shirt. It's a song lyric to a country song. Keep the opener. Jamming leagues with Abzan, getting beat by trophy leaders. Getting beat by trophy leaders. What's up, Phoenix? How's it going? How is it going? Dan the Bugbear, Darcy. Okay. Kind of tempted to just play Bitterblossom and then worry about lightning bolts. I mean, Bitterblossom token blocks this thing pretty well. I don't think I have to be worried about a lightning bolt here to kill a Ragavan, but we might. Extra Season Pyromancer is a okay draw here. Pick up some black Bitterblossom. Pass turn. Gotta live on the edge with the Bitterblossom life totals here. How's everyone's holidays, by the way? We have a lot of folks here. We haven't seen you since last Wednesday. Bolts us during attacks. Got it, opponent. Got it. Good job. Looks like a fun one to do. Let's Inquisition, see what's up. Opponent hasn't done a whole lot. Unholy, Unholy, and a Terminate. Well, I'm just taking Unholy, make it annoying for them. I'm gonna wait until they crack this Bloodstain Mire before firing the bolt here. That way they get no value out of their Unholy Heat if they wanted to use it. Working as always, no holidays. Ooh. I'm sorry. Due to time zone difference, I pretty much only get to watch your stream when I'm pulling all-nighters. Okay, commands here makes me discard. I'll do 1 Season Pyromancer, see if I can hit the card here. They put a Darcy to hand. Wouldn't mind a land for Chandra. That is also not too bad, considering we have this going for us. All right, so part of me wants to just Liliana uptick and get the Chandra Fire Artisan to stay here, attack 1, Season Pyromancer to the bin. Part of the reason for this is because then they likely Unholy Heat, ditching Terminate, and hold on to Luris. No, they don't have Luris right now, sorry. They have a Darcy, and this could kill the Darcy. This killing the Darcy, like if I play Season Pyromancer, I just lose these Planeswalkers. I think I want to keep the Planeswalker here. Our game loss arrow is broken? No, it's just snuggled up there against the 0/0. It's not broken. It's just the CSS is nice and tight there, and I didn't want to change it. We've had it that way for 3 months now. You're the first person to notice. Ooh, they picked up a lightning bolt here on the shot Liliana. Interesting choice to do lightning bolt here. But I guess they could follow it up with an unholy heat. But right now, Liliana is here to stay. And we do hit our land. We'll go get another black source on the off chance that we hit Blood Moon. I'm tempted to attack with both. Just get in there. So, this is where my opponent, I think, has to make some choices. We'll go up here. We're going to go up with the Liliana. Shame we went over the Chandra here. It's a good card to be playing. We'll see what happens. Lightning bolts. Where'd that... Oh, the Unholy Heat was discarded by this Liliana. So Liliana dies here. This might turn into a 3/3, and it does. This means I am blocking. They ditch... I don't think they ditched anything. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, well, I allow that. Never mind. 3 damage upstairs, please. Thank you. Limmer. Thanks for the prime. Thank you for the prime. Up we go. Terminate. Fantastic card. Get out of here. Tap, tap, land. Attack for 3 past turn. Let's close the door here on our opponents. Maybe they'll Unholy Heat this for me and be dead on board. Ooh. That's a nasty. I need to hold on to cards for Croxa. I need to hold on to cards for Croxa. We take 3. Bitterblossom takes us to 6. Oh, never mind. We don't need to hold on to anything. Oh, Rabble Master would be great, but you know what's even better? Blood Moon. I wish that didn't go because they went and conceded, and after the concession, this went up onto the stack, but anyway. So we do have Croxa in the list. No surprise there. We're on the draw now. I wonder if I just ignore the Blood Moon and get another Rabble Master in here now that they saw it, or go one more. Maybe we go one more. They conceded to the Rabble Master, but I think it's because the game state was so in our favor at that point. The Rabble Master is just too much and too overwhelming. I don't think the Rabble Master in games 2 and 3 are that important. I also am not sure the Blood Moon's that important. That's why I haven't cited all of them in. Maybe we're good. I mean, Meathook Massacre usually at about 4 mana kills everything. Has to be 5 to kill Darcy, but that's manageable. They had Turok. Turok would be a reason to have Blood Moon in. That might be a better reason now that I'm on the draw for the extra Rabble Master to be pulled out, or even a Seasoned Pyromancer. I do need chump blockers, though, probably. I feel like I'm supposed to take something out and put one more Blood Moon in here. But my gut's also telling me I'm probably okay going as is. So let's go. I think we're okay. I don't think we change based on being on the draw. It's close. It'll be close. Well, there you go. All right, we'll go for it. Keep. Let's lean heavily on Blood Moon and a removal spell. Can't cast Meathook if that becomes relevant here. Please don't black. Thank you. No black mana there. Always good to see. Yeah, let's just bolt. I'll take a Darcy to the face. I don't believe they got it. There's no way they got it. That silly person over there. Swamp. Dang it. What are you doing here, Darcy? Or Ragavan? Darcy's dead. Bye, Liliana. Back to hand. All right, well, Ragavan makes this a little bit awkward because they can constantly dash it in and get the colors they need, so the Blood Moon's not as relevant here. We'll leave up some potential threats, though. Maybe they decide to not swing with Ragavan. They do. Gonna go ahead and get one swamp here. We will F6, though. Ragavan's gonna be the problem child here. Killing that is exceptionally difficult. Kill Voidwalker, put a Marsh Flats into play past turn. Like I said, Ragavan will be a problem until we can maybe have something that blocks it. We do have the option for a Chandra next turn. Opponent does appear to be slightly flooded out here. Depends on what they utilize their mana here for. Another Voidwalker. Probably should be fetching prior to that. Dashing Monkey. Can I get a bolt off the top? The Meathook. In a way, they almost could play the Meathook, and that would offset some life points here. They choose not to. Let's go for the other swamp here. I could pitch Fury to kill Voidwalker here. She's not too bad. Could also put Meathook into play because the Ragavan keeps their mana all good and pitch Blood Moon here. It's kind of tempting. Den of the Bugbear is kind of a frightening thing. I really feel like I need to kill this. It's just how. Do I do like Chandra down tick here to kill this? I'm shocking in. Going to 10, going to 8 when the Ragavan attacks. Maybe the Ragavan attacks the Chandra instead. Let's do Chandra down tick here. Keep the Voidwalkers off the battlefield. Really worried about when the Lurrus shows up, unfortunately. Luckily, no Unholy Heat or something to put a Void counter on the Chandra. Bolts, way too late. Misses their chance to go ahead and get a Chandra as a Void counter for later. All good on them. Turok here. This is why Bloodmoon was considered earlier. Okay, we didn't lose the worst cards here. We still have our Fury, which can kill Turok. Maybe they'll put Ragavan in through the treasure token. Yeah, all right. Land, please. Land, land, land. No. All right, well, the best course of action here is probably to kill both of these, save the Inquisition for the Lurrus going to hand, and pray from there. I would love to get this down, but I think we got some problems in front of us, so. And I'm not going to burn the Inquisition. My hope is they have like Unholy Heat in hand, and they're like, well, got to put the Lurrus to hand. Oh, Den is here. Put that Lurrus. Thank you. Bloodmoon, please. Oh, they had everything. Bloodmoon, 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 Bloodmoon. That'll work. Inquisition here. Get rid of the Lurrus. Wait on the Terminate. Try to kill the Den. Pray that Darcy never grows. Just gotta pray. There's some praying here. Oh, whoa, what's this? Okay. So this shows up. This grows when I discard stuff. This benefits them. I'm killing something here. I have a better chance of being able to block this because it's on the ground. I think I have to kill this. Yeah, I agree with you, KO. I think this, if it were to grow and be in the sky, that would be a real problem. This is like faster to kill me until this wakes up. Unfortunately, I want to kill the den, but it's just not going to happen here. Need like a lightning bolt or a blood moon or terminate. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Draw 2. This does not grow. Land drop, pass turn. All right, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, Darcy would generate a lot of value. Den coming? Yeah, Den. Yeah, what's up, Den? How you doing, Den? I can battle you, Den. We're gonna block Den. We got this. Den blocked. Obviously. Land drop so I don't have to discard? I mean, if I discard the Liliana here, I can still block this and I create a token for here. That's probably okay still. Ooh, yes. All right, go. All right, worst cards to draw, Bitterblossom. Best cards to draw, Meathook, probably. No attacks from our opponent. And did nothing. Did absolutely nothing. Man, do I just wait on this damnation? I think I do. We have another Seasoned Pyromancer down here. I'd rather be able to kill, like, a Darcy or Ragavan or something. Ooh. Legendary creature gains first strike. Well, that's no good. That's no good. Do it. Do it. There you go. Let's see if they play anything out here. Nothing. Do I put tokens in? Do I chance losing this later? One, two, three, four, 1, 2, 3. I can play a 4-drop and a 3-drop right now. I'll just pass to me, see what we draw. Okay. Play our Prismatic Vista, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and Damnation. They're blocking anyway. I want a Damnation, play Rabble Master, and attack with 1 token here. I'll go to 6. Let's live on the edge, shall we? In you go, Rabble Master. Go. Connects. If I did a Bio-League, when would you plan on playing it? I play Bio-Leagues on Wednesdays. So I'd say next 5th, but the problem with the next 5th is I think we still have a guest here. So it may be the 12th. All right, this has Shadow. That's a bit of a problem for us. Hopefully you get a removal spell. We did not, but we got another Rabble Master. Let's go. We might be able to race this. Depends if they have a Bolt or not in their hand. Unfortunately, we don't make a Seasoned Pyromancer token, but we kill them in 2 swings here. So if they have Bolt, we lose. If they don't have Bolt, we're good. The only things this can hit right now are Marsh Flats and Bloodstained Mire. Good luck us. Top of the library for them. Bobble is not a Bolt, but it could get a Bolt. Am I cheating on you? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm cheating you? They're Voidwalker right here. What are you talking about? Going to 3. You got a Bolt off the top there, opponent. You got it in hand. Going to end step. Here's the draw. Attacking. How slow is this roll? It's a lot of damage, by the way. Win the match. Very close match there. I guess the Rabble Masters were good to keep in. I thought about taking a second one out for that Blood Moon. Although Blood Moon would have stopped this, you know, things considered. Had the Fury to kill this. Came down to a bolt. That was a close one. That was a close one. Death by Rabble Master. Obviously. By tokens and Rabble Master. But yeah, back to Thailand's question. Probably it looks like, well, and I say that we have at least a Bio League in there somewhere. What's the list? Maybe it would be League 2 of tonight. That would be like cutting the line, but I haven't fixed the other list up and I haven't created the other white prison list. Death by Rabble Master. It's the way to go. Death by Goblins. We think I've told this story before, but we have a goblin token that I'm not allowed to really play in competitive REL apparently anymore, according to a judge. The goblin has a little balloon, and so it can be interpreted that the goblin is flying. Goblins don't fly. Tofu Bolt, thanks for this follow. All right, Raging Pikey is our next opponent. Hand looks good. No companion. Okay, seems good. Seems good. Flooded Strand, and immediately cracking it for an island that is immediately used into an Aether Vial. Uh-oh. This feels very questionable. A creativity list? What a strange ruling. I wasn't like penalized. They just recommended that I do not use them in future tournaments. I was like, well, vendor over there is selling them. Not saying the vendor was incorrect. I'm just saying the vendor over there was selling them. It does appear to be merfolk. A little odd to have flooded strands in the merfolk list. Maybe they're spirits. Yeah, there you go. When has the card art determined abilities? So this is gonna be a little bit interesting for us because in this whole variation of stuff that I'm playing, this is not a prison list I have. So Karn the Great Creator is not here to shut these off, and some other nuanced things. We'll take our 1 damage. Ooh, Bitterblossom. All right. Let's make use of Liliana, shall we? Liliana and Downtick. There you go. She's been useful. An Edict effect, no 2-drop. Looks great to me. F6. We need some Blood Moons and we need some Pithy Needles for game number 2. Bant version, we might see a Collected Company based on my opponent not doing anything. That is the answer. Let's go up here. I don't feel like this Bitterblossom's where I want to be. I need to get rid of some cards from them. Ooh, they cantripped. Now I'm not so sure. Maybe I don't want this. I'm gonna get rid of Rabble Master. Forget Rabble Master. He's not ending the game. Let's get a Bitterblossom down. My opponent, Waterlogged Grove, pitched his Cavern of Souls and did not Collected Company. Let's get him with our own little spirit here. Ooh, Wanderer. Okay. I mean, it's blockers, but not great blockers, I will say. I'm going to attempt to kill this. Liliana at 2 is very interesting to me. I'll let it hit me first. They're going to attempt to pump it here. Let this ETB. Shoot, it gave it hexproof. Let's try to kill the captain, see if they want to save the captain. They have a hexproof. All right, and we're going to hit him with Fury afterwards. No, we're not. There's a bunch of Drog Skulls. Never mind. All right, well, that didn't go very well. Shoot. This is hexproof. There's Chandra's. I need a Meathook. That's what I need. Let's try to find Meathook off of Chandra, possibly. Not this one, but the next one, hopefully. Cool. All right. Meathook can be for 3 right now. They do have to top deck into another spirit to grow these. A land plus Meathook could get something done here. Opponent's got to send everything at Chandra, or I get the value of Chandra for the next couple turns. All right, so they had double Drog Skull in the form of a Phantasmal Image. All 3. So they're all going that way. I'm not going to block here. We'll let all the damage go through here. And we'll blast them for 9. They're at 8. Man, what if I hit a few bolts here? What if I hit them for a few bolts now? Woo! That game gets interesting. Let's go for Meathook. Come on. Wrong card. Let's dig for Meathook. Need to dig for Meathook. No Meathook. We'll thin the library one more. And we'll pass, keeping all blockers. We have enough mana now. So as long as we get a Meathook, we'll be good. We have one of the few ways to deal with this spirits thing that happens. I could also just take 9 in the air and get another fairy. Oh, wow. Oh, well, in this case, I'm going to wait. Heck yeah. I'll go 9. They're kind of nervous about the crackback here. Meathook off the top might be lethal, actually. No Meathook so far. I don't feel like... I don't feel like fetching anymore. Let's swing 4. This is kind of interesting. Keep our blockers back. They got a 3-drop. Spell Queller. We'll F6 through the turn. Meathook, 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 Meathook. I mean, it's obviously I want to bring the Seasoned Pyromancer back. That's 7. Meathook, come on. Wow, just getting aggressive. Getting aggressive, are we, opponent? I mean, it makes sense, right? What if I block here and a block here? Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the crackback plus Meathook would be lethal. This makes me dead to Lord effect. Probably don't want to do that. Come on. Meathook, one time. Dang it. Oh, one more down. All right, don't ever look at the next card. All right, we need some Pithy Needles in here. Blood Moons are okay. Damnation, maybe K commands. Maybe. Let's take the 2 Thought Seizes out. That's going to be the 2 Needles. Rabblemaster struggles in this matchup. 1 Rabblemaster out, Damnation, 2 more, 2 Blood Moons. Acolyte of Flame's not very good in this matchup. And really, we're pretty good here. K commands are here just to kill some vials. I might want one of those. That being said, I think I like this so far. I don't need too many. I have 2 pithy needles. This looks good. Removal, removal, removal. That is what we are. No bridges in this list, so there's no way to really stop them from attacking us. And maybe we got a little unlucky with the Maelstrom Wanderer there. Or Mausoleum Wanderer? Yeah, Mausoleum. Luckily, Meathook doesn't have any impact for that Wanderer, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, this looks good. We don't want too much discard here. We're not looking to discard. We're looking to prevent the Aether Vial, Blood Moon them out, and remove the board somehow. And then from there, we can attack. But we will take Inquisitions when we get them. Could stop an Aether Vial before it even shows up. Do need one more land here before this hand gets going, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Believe in the one lander. What's up? How's Spain? It's a long way away. Happy December 28th to you. It's early in the morning over there. Look at this scary Dakon Black Blade avatar. This is... Need to tell Avaros about this. Avaros. Eevee. All right, spirits, let's go. Playing fast spirits, turning them sideways. That's what you're doing. Or at least most of the time, that's what you're doing. Let's take a peek. What you got? 2 lands. We have Echoing, Supreme, Skyclave, Drogskull. No. Plague Engineers are not really a thing. Skyclave here? Do I care about the Supreme Phantoms that much? I'm going to be able to kill one with a Bolt and one with a Liliana, probably. I think the Skyclave is what I want to kill. Or get rid of. Scariest card out there. No, top decks the Aether Vial, the legend among us. If I knew I was drawing K command, I probably would have left them not with the Skyclave, taking on a Supreme or a Drogskull at this point. Here's another. All right, well. Let's go to end step here, and if they don't fire off Aether Vial, I guess at upkeep, I'll fire off K command in response to Aether Vial going up here. And they'll Echoing Truth their own Aether Vial. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'll take the tempo play there. We have other ways to get rid of the Aether Vial. They do hit the land to replay the Aether Vial. All right. They did it. They did it. Do I play this now? I kind of like the Liliana here. And I kind of like getting rid of the Chandra here. As nice as Chandra is, down-ticking Liliana, Bolt, and Bitterblossom next turn with a Drogskell plus Supreme Phantom just feels like a very good winning line here. There's Drogskell. And a Wander. Perfect. They have Supreme Phantom in hand. I wish I had a land because then Meathook would have worked really nicely. Let's make them sack. Bitterblossom plus here. Looking good. We'll take it. Obviously, the Supreme Phantom can come at instant speed through the Aether Vial, unless I top deck a Pithing Needle, perhaps. But lucky for me, I've got the Meathook thing going. Oh, whoa, whoa. All right, they decide to do this at that point. Interesting. Do I just uptick? I feel like I just downtick here with the Liliana. Downtick and maybe play Meathook. Meathook for 0. Pass turn. Play Fury next turn. Opponent's got 1 card. All right. They have Meathook under a Spell Queller. I'll take it. We'll kill Spell Queller shortly. We will not kill Spell Queller shortly. Well, maybe a Damnation or something. Well, Blood Moon past turn. Now they gotta go through pretty much Aether Vial for most things. Got some chump blocking to do here. Need a land to get rid of the Drogskell Captain, so Spell Queller is an option to kill here. Kind of tempted to do this. See if they really did draw that Phantom. We already see 2 Phantoms here. Oh, did you? They did. They did. Wow. Pretty good so far. Okay. We have a 3-4 and a 1-3. The 1-3 gets through. The 3-4 I block. I hopefully get something that gets rid of the 3-4 at some point here. We take 2 a turn because of Bitterblossom. I'm going to need something that down ticks here. Chandra? Torch of Defiance? No luck so far. Attack for 6. 6, 12, 18. It's 4 turns, but they're killing me in 3. Not even another Meathook does it because I don't have double black. Please don't grow these. Please don't grow them. Thank you. Down to 4. Attack for 6. Going to 2. I'm so close. I gotta probably put them to 2, it looks like. Chandra Torch of Defiance wouldn't be bad here. I'm going to 2. Top deck. Okay. She is interesting. Trying to think if there's anything that I could spike before. I don't think so. So we do this first. Uptick for K command? I don't think K-Command would do it. That doesn't do it either. We're close. Pretty close. Put them to 2 here. They might have a 3 drop. Bitterblossom kept us alive, but didn't. Yeah, Torch of Defiance there. What's funny is I did swap out Fire Artisan for the Torch of Defiance. So Torch of Defiance would have won it there. We died to our own Bitterblossom here, unfortunately, at upkeep. Very close game, though. Another Bitterblossom. Uptick of Fury would have done great here. Fury would have been fine. The Chandra Torch of Defiance would have been fine. Terminate would have been fine. Bolt would have been fine. A lot of things would have done it. Seasoned Pyromancer could have had a good chance to draw us into something. That was close. That was a close game. I liked it. 0-2. All right, 1-1 overall. 0-2 match there against the Spirits. Even Liliana, well, no, Liliana wouldn't have worked because it didn't have the double black. K-Command wouldn't. And so it had to have been Bolt, Dreadbore, Terminate, Torch of Defiance, or Fury there. Thylian, if this is the red-green thing still. Yeah, red-green creativity. If you want to. If you want to. It's like a wish package with a kind of almost scape shift feel to it to get you up to the creativity to spin into the creatures you want. I think it was what, Titan or something like that. Yeah, it's basically just a scape shift list that's been converted over to be a creativity list instead. I mean, we could play it. All right, let's find match number 3. Third match. Let's go. Keep meat hooking people. We haven't actually really done much of the meat hook side of this. More Bitterblossoms than just being red-black control. Oh, opening hand looks good. A lot of tokens. That's what we want to do. Inquisition into Bitterblossom never looked wrong. Got a Fury to remove something. Let's go. But yeah, Thailand, if you wanted to donate for it, I wouldn't say no to playing it, and I could even potentially play it literally next league. Urza Saga follows it with nothing, passes back to me. Interesting. See what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. Well, they're Titan. I need a land real bad off the top because I could probably sort of raise some of this. They're going to bounce this with the Simic Growth Chamber. I say raise this. This is going to be tough to raise. Windswept Heath. Interesting. So you got something that bounces this? They're going to just bounce it. They're not going to bounce it. They're just going to use it to get Amulet. Well, that's a good draw. Let's get a land, and this game will get very, very manageable. All right, Windswept Heath, fetch, basic forest. We have Saga. That's going to go away. They're going to get a Amulet. They're going to be able to put one of their bounce lands into play and have 3 mana this turn. Maybe they've found a creature like Azusa or Dryad. If they haven't found any of that, though, not good for them. I apologize. 4 mana, because this would untap. Grazer is definitely a creature. You can get up to 5 mana here. Sanctuary's played. Forest goes back to hand, probably. Boy, do I want my Blood Moons. Wonder if I'm supposed to K command first, or do I put like a Rabble Master down? 4 cards. Forest, 2 Simic Growth Chambers, 1 unknown card. It might be Rabble Master first. Let's hit the land, then we can chat. Hit the land, hit the land, hit the land. Okay. No land. It's an okay card, though, because it gets rid of problematic things that get in my way. Pass back. What did they find? Cavern of Souls. By the way, I keep looking at this because I need to remember the Liberator, since it's the newer card to come out of things. All right, I think it's definitely probably Rabble Master. If I get the lands. It's a Meathook. Gosh dang it. All right. The game's not going to go long enough that the Season Pyromancer matters. I'm going to Fury away the Grazer and start at least attacking my opponent. Keeping in mind the Sloth does have reach. We're trying to save the Terminate for when a Titan shows up, obviously, or a Dryad. The Meathook Massacre is not very good in this matchup until I get to 3 and maybe multiple Bitterblossom tokens. Maybe I can end the game that way. Maybe. I don't know. Definitely has enough now that really terminating doesn't, or K commanding the bigger doesn't make that much sense. This next turn, though, I may entertain the idea and pick up a Fury just to have a spare removal piece for, say, a Dryad, so I can terminate plus then get rid of the Dryad the following turn. Opponent's got some big thinking to do. All right, so Summoner's Pact here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have enough for Titan. They do get the Titan. We're going to be playing something. It will not be the Forest that we know they have in hand as well. So we have 1 unknown card currently. Luckily, we can terminate this. This is a good example of why the K command, it may make sense, it may not. Probably need to just race, though. Race with a Meathook now in hand is probably viable, because you could then blast him for some damage. We don't have a Braid in this list. They've packed it. They went and got Primeval Titan. It's one of these. Makes 4 mana. Plays the Growth Chamber. Sends back. Probably sends back this, attempting to attack with the Primeval Titan is my guess. But does not. Prime time. Simic Growth Chamber went back to hand, so we have a Simic and a Forest that's not showing here that we know about. Let's let him fetch. Vesuva plus the Boros Garrison, Slayer Stronghold and stuff. Ice Up, what's up? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thanks for continuing the great content. Well, thank you, Ice Up. 10 months, you're 2 away. 2 away from the full year. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support here on the stream. Hey, look, it's Boros Garrison Vesuva. My opponent's going to do this during beginning of combat. They'll have to pay for Summoner's Pack. This is a great time to play Rabble Master. 8, 9, 10. It was 8, 9, 10, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, it was. All right, they gave that. Let the Boros Garrison bounce something here. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Simic with Vesuva. So we have Simic Growth, Forest. No, we have one Simic Growth now, Forest, and Vesuva, and we have an unknown. And they're paying for Pact here, so Rabble Master's the play if we get the land. Land. Turn, what, 5, 6 for us? Turn 5, land. Give it, give it, give it. All right, well, I get to Thoughtseize. I guess that's good. Take the Summoner's Pact here, attack for 2, pass the turn. They pay 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 available to them. Onward and up. Yeah, we're struggling a little bit to find this third land. It's okay. We're bound to get one here. Three mana. No green. Might be dead to a Trinisphere. While true, they're not playing Trinisphere. They're playing packs. 5 mana. we're making Omnath mana. They bounced what? Slayer Stronghold. So this was played, Slayer Stronghold, and something else. Ooh. Karn the Great Creator. Go get a liquid metal coating. Do it for me, opponent. Pithing Needle. Since I've shown you a lot of Planeswalkers. I haven't shown you yet. This is game 1. You have no idea. Go get that boat that all these people love. Go get the boat. All right, Walking Ballista, whatever. Attack 3, Meathook Massacre. If I don't draw the land, I can't like rapid fire them, but if they try to kill anything, I'm looking really good. Land would be great though. All right, I did hit the land, thank goodness. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. Makes the Walking Ballista pretty nasty. 3 in, play a Meathook, so if they rapid fire me down, I'm not like dead. And then K command away the Walking Ballista. Not this league, but we've done it several leagues in the past. We were pretty much a turn away from doing that here. They just happened to have top deck to Karn. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to do that here, but because I'm holding a K command, I'm putting it out here so they don't play Walking Ballista and just shoot down the board. They want more turns. I want less turns here. Castle, Garenberg. That makes the Walking Ballista even a little bit larger. One, two, three, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a 5/5 Walking Ballista here. I'm glad I have this K command. Nice. All right. Walking Ballista it is. Would love to attack first and then worry about a K command of the Walking Ballista. We'll see what happens here. Because I could ping this and ping this. That would be interesting. All right, land. Swing some fairies. Come on, hit a few of these fairies for me, please. There you go. All right, the K command can now hit the Walking Ballista just through damage instead. Then I can get rid of this amulet. I still got my 4 in. I'll take it. The other thing I could do is try to get Fury back here. I think disabling this, though, is better. Let's see. Dark player. Let's see here. Destroy artifact, 2 damage. Destroy artifact, 2 damage. Looks good. I know 3 cards. They played Walking Ballista over other things. Hits the last fairy here. We also gained life off of doing most of this, so that was nifty. We know that they have... Actually, we know everything because they have a Slayer Stronghold too. Just fetch now. Blood Crypt, make it don't look like I don't have a Blood Moon. All you, opponent. What you got? Farseek? Or not Farseek, Explorer. No, Azusa. Azusa's fine. Slayers was one of the cards. We know these 3. "12 minutes on my opponent's clock. Game 1 still in progress. Decides to boot up Slayer Stronghold here and attack for 3. Pretty good. Luckily, I'll have a blocker next turn. We do kind of die to certain things here pretty rapidly. In for 3. Down to 8, down to 7. Cool. Love a bolt. Ooh. While Rabblemaster helps us close the game, Seasoned Pyromancer is pretty nifty here too. Does actually a very similar thing. It's interesting because the Rabblemaster token runs in. We can then block. Seasoned Pyromancer does something similar. I feel like I want to actually Seasoned Pyromancer here. I think the dig to find a bolt gives us this interesting angle. We could dig for a Meathook here too and have a lot of creatures out there. That's It's not a bad card either. Okay. They don't attack. I can Fury it away. Okay. This looks good. This is about as good as it probably could have gotten. Bolt would have been a little bit better. A land and Terminate would have been sky high perfect. That is a scary card, but it's not as scary because I have the Fury, and we know it's just a Vesuva, not a Valakut. This looks good. We're in a great spot here. Easy block, Seasoned Pyromancer on the Zeus if they do attack. They could boot up here to make this, which I would probably then just block with enough tokens. So they probably don't want to do that. We could also just chump block with one, block Zeusa, and then Fury away the Dryad. Got to keep our life total a little bit high here. I think the opponent is going to timeout, honestly. So it's a 4-4 here. Let's see if they attacks with everything. I split here, kill a Zeusa, chump block. If they attack with just this, I might go for killing it here. It's tempting to kill this. I think we will. I think we will, because the Dryad's just kind of annoying. I'm going to get rid of the Azusa with the Fury. We're be threading lethal. I gain a life here. They lose some lives. Which is all nifty. Cool. Okay. Top of the library. Going to 6. Would there be any reason for me to do a K command here? For any purpose? One, 2, 3, 4. So 6 with 1, 2, 3. They do this. They have 1, 2. They could even do it this. They have Teleria. Can they get a Teleria Titan here? Because I could leave everything back to block a Titan for a turn. We have another here. I think I'm just killing Azusa here and passing the turn with everything on defense. On the off chance that they found a Titan, right? Because this Titan would be an 8/6. I'll be at 7 here. And I can block 3, 4, 5 of it. 6, 7, 8, 3 gets through. Yeah, I think the attack here doesn't do anything different. They're either top decking Titan or not. My holiday was good, Cooter. Not too bad. How was yours? I'm having to think a lot already. All right, opponent passes back. That's always a good sign. We know they have a Vesuva in hand, so I just need them to go and I can attack. I don't think they pitched it at any point. There we go. All right. Hey, if we didn't have enough, we were going to get to board wipe ourselves and kill them. So, all right, 9 minutes for my opponent to beat us. We have Obliterator to worry about. Blood Moons here seems good. Inquisition, Thoughtseize are not too bad. Damnation's not too bad either. K commands are a maybe. Let's see here. Acolyte's a no-go here. Dreadbores are kind of question marks. Meathook Massacre is actually not very good in this matchup. So Blood Moons, there's a Damnation. I'd like to get these two in here. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's going over the top. Nah, I like these. I like these because then I can get a Blood Moon down. Let's take Fire Artisan out. And let's take one more. Maybe a Bitterblossom. It's a little slow here. Where do you buy the mat for charity? Valid EL. It was a blessing, although my kids were on another level. What's up, nerd girl? How was your holiday? Fluffmeister 5000, how's it going? We're making things slowly happen. Bolt isn't too great, you're right. With a Fury plus a Bolt, that's 7 points, which helps us kill Titan if we don't happen to have Dreadbore or Terminate. I don't have a whole lot going for me here in terms of like specific targets here. We just really care about probably this Blood Moon that we're hoping to find in the first few cards. I don't know if we had anything better to really bring in there. Haven't been around for a bit. Have you 5-0'd with this? I have not. I have not 5-0'd with the list. All right. Guess we're gonna Bitterblossom again. Pair of Dreadbores, not bad. Not bad. Love a Blood Moon here. Gets rid of the Saga nicely. Vesuva for another Saga, please. Blood Moon right here. Just end this poor person. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Pithing Needle, I guess, would be okay for these. Blood Moon. Ugh, close. Not really. Tap, land, go. But yeah, our holidays weren't too bad. A couple crazy things happened that made them a lot more chaotic and difficult, but what you gonna do? K-Command would have been great over the bolts. I suppose so. It's not wrong. And then the bolt looks fine here. Bounce Land Bouncer's a Saga here. Top deck Blood Moon win. Radiant Fountain. All right. That's fine. All right. We'll bolt this out of the way. Not really worried about the card. Dreadbore's are a little slow, so take advantage of what we had in terms of mana there. Let's use Pyromancer's fun digging card. I am going to dig with said Season Pyromancer. Oh, snap. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 5. Ooh. Okay, that's a hand. Well, I can kill things. Yeah, he gets Amulet, and then he plays a Primeval Titan down here. So he's at a lot more than 5 mana. Tons of mana. Sanctuary. Titan. 4, 5, 6. Then plays other Titan. I don't know. How much are we getting hit for? Maybe they just overextend here and do both Titans and don't get like a follow-up because they want to like attack us for a bunch. That can't be right. Sanctuary went back to hand. Titan played. Oh, I got rid of Titan, but yeah, there you go. This is pretty lethal. Dang. You guys do the math so fast. I don't think it's quite lethal, but I could be wrong with the math. I guess it depends on what they draw here. Or fetch, not draw. It would be funny if they do all this and they end up getting a Summoner's Pact and do something with it and forget to get a couple forests and we top deck Blood Moon. Anywho, we're going to let this all roll out here because my opponent's going to play a Primeval Titan number 2 here. And then go get 2, what is it, the Sunholm, so it's 8/6, 8/6. And then they can get, what, the Double Striker with a Vesuva plus the Double Strike. And they can add 1 Double Strike, so it's 16, 24 damage. And so I'm only blocking 4 of it, so I'm taking 20. Yeah, it depends if they have the double striking land. I have to assume they do. So there's Stronghold. Yeah. I don't need to necessarily totally know the lands. You know, one gives haste, one gives double strike. In the event that you're in an event at an event, need to Pithing Needle one of them, you can ask a judge. Really, I want to just see the double striking land, then we can concede and go to game 3. I could also be mean and have my opponent take their 5 minutes here doing this, but let's see the double strike land. Cool. Attacks. So Sunhome. I need to see a Vesuva as well. And there's a Vesuva down here, so they... Well, that's not double striking lands yet. Okay. Other Titan trigger, please. Float mana. Does not float mana. Okay. They have the other one, the other hasty thing that's double-sided, right? I guess, yeah, they could get the Sanctuary too. I guess they don't need Vesuva. There's a multitude of lines that our Titan player can take. They just got to find the correct one. I'm not saying I know which line they need to play. I don't play Titan. There's Sunhome. But we don't have white mana here for Sunhome, so I'm gonna get a draw. I have double Dreadbore to kill 2 Primeval Titans, and there was no what, Tabernacle found? Died a Bitterblossom eventually. We have Meathook. I take the least amount of damage here. Got a couple turns. I can Dreadbore both of them. Karn. They're having to do a lot here. Not gonna lie. What a punt. You gotta make the player play it out. What's funny is, so it's a Walking Ballista. They go to clean up. They don't put the Walking Ballista down. Obviously, the Walking Ballista kills me. I go to 3. But I will kill these. And at least confirm that they want it that way. Taking all actions here, because I don't know if they're going to play that Walking Ballista. The way they've been playing, who knows? They'll get caught up in another Titan here with 3 minutes on their clock. Go, 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 opponent. Once I see the first Walking Ballista hit me upstairs, I'll concede. I took it out. Oh, I did take it out. The Bitterblossom. So, or the Massacre. This card's what I took out. All right, we'll do 2K commands in for 2 lightning bolts. My opponent doesn't have a lot of time to kill me. I guess I could bring the Pithing Needles in. Get rid of the rest here and just try this. Sure. They didn't pact, no. They did not pact. All right, good luck, opponent. You got 2 minutes. We got a couple Inquisitions and Thought Seizes for you. We got an Azusa and a Dryad. I'll take the Dryad here. Then we'll take the Azusa, I suppose. Did they top deck an Amulet? They top decked an Amulet. That's pretty good for them. Pretty good for them. Thoughtseize. Prime time. Thoughtseize. Azusa. Take it all. Good luck, opponent. Good luck. What's up, Marauder Otter? Merry Christmas to you as well. No, I don't want Chalice. I know that people would say Chalice for Summoner's Pack, but the Chalice in this list is for, what's it called? Rhino. Floats 2 mana to make a token here and then bounces. Okay. Land. Struggling to hit our third lands here. We'll hold a terminate past turn. Chalice, you could bring it in for Hammer Time. It's not that important for this list because you have so much removal. While I just don't disagree with the Chalice thing, it's the style of list we're playing is the reason I'm not bringing it in. Apparently I can't find my third land, though. All right, so we're going to have another token to deal with here. I can Fury it away. I can just bounce the Saga here. What's up, Thunderbird? Floats 4 mana. Have we top decked something? Grazer replays their Saga. Untaps it. How much mana are we about to make? Okay. Getting nervous. Getting nervous that we're getting like a Titan here. Land. All right, found the land. Okay, I could see some Pyromancer. Get rid of Chandra plus something else. I could also Fury right now, kill the Construct, Season Pyromancer, dig for answers. That doesn't seem terrible. Let's get rid of this Construct before it gets too big. Dig for a few answers here, create some blockers. Those are answers. Saga going up here, as long as they don't randomly tighten me here. The Blood Moon makes it so there's only one, and this goes away. And then we should be able to win normally from there. They make a 3/3. Valakut, untap. Breeding Pool, something else in hand. As long as this doesn't grow, I think we'll be okay. A little bit of shame that I won't be able to Damnation, but definitely getting rid of the Urza Saga. Glad to see my opponents doing nice and fair things. They took a while in game number 1, so obviously blocking this out. Well, we win based on time. If they don't have some weird removal here for these, I have a feeling we have a good chance of actually winning this. They have to find their basic force to unlock what they've got. And by then, I would be willing to bet we would find something that would be attacking them. So, puts us as 2-1. An interesting game. It came down to the final one where we're now sitting there, and my opponent unfortunately took a lot of time in the match number 1 there. Yeah, they might be newer. You know, got some money, holidays, went on Magic Online, got, I don't know, Mana Traders, hooked you up with the Mana Traders subscription from friends or relatives or family, and they're playing some Amulet, you know, over the holidays. What's up, Obliterate? Meathook Mondays. There's 17 minutes. Grayus, they took 12 minutes game 1. And then it was about, what, 8 to 9 minutes, I think, game. No, they were at 3 minutes at the end. Yeah, just probably learning. Happy holidays, EBGBs. No fancy shirt today. We'll get that shirt in there at some point. Nah, I mean, like you heard, I was kind of like generally naming what was going on, but my opponent had to actually figure out what was going on. I'm just here to watch. You're gonna catch Zale one of these days? Good luck, Grayus. Good luck. All right, Murktide list. And an initial Ragavan is really not great for us. Bolt? No bolts. All right, well, let's see what else they've got in their hand. Wow, we don't have a whole lot. There is a Murktide. I really kind of don't like the idea of this counterspell being here. I don't care about the prismatic ending because I have 2 blossoms. It might be the iteration, but then they leave counterspell open for the terminate on the Ragavan, and Ragavan just keeps walloping on my face. Looking good? Oh, thanks. I haven't done anything, but thank you. I think I'm going to take this counterspell. I don't think I care about expressive as much. I wanna be able to play probably the terminate to get rid of this and Bitterblossom over the next 2 turns. Even if they didn't find land, they've got Ragavan in play. They should terminate their own Ragavan. Terminate the Ragavan. Expressive gives them the chance to find the land. If they don't, then I do get to terminate the Ragavan, and we're in good spot. Basically, it kind of went, okay, let's not let you counter me. You get to look. Land found plus bobble, and they want to consider here. Seems good. Checks meat. Ooh. Ooh. I know what I'm doing now. All right, Fury. Getting rid of Seasoned Pyromancer, but it digs so well. Don't worry about it, chap. Kill Stupid Monkey. Play Bitterblossom. They're going to Prismatic Ending the first Bitterblossom. Then we'll Bitterblossom and got Terminate as backup. Looking spicy. Might even Rabblemaster after this. We kept Rabblemaster as it's more aggressive. With our life total taking damage here, it felt appropriate to have an aggressive line rather than the Seasoned Pyromancer. Here comes the Prismatic Ending. Goodbye, Bitterblossom. Hello, land, Rabblemaster. No luck, no dice. That's fine. Bitterblossom down, Meathook in hand, Terminate as a backup. I don't care if Murktide shows up. That's the beauty of Terminate. Expressive with Big Murky. Dreadbore, Dead Slow, Terminate, Trixie Spell. So you have an instant and a sorcery. Dreadbore also hits Planeswalkers. Terminate is you're terminated, no regen. Some would say people don't play regen cards, but I laugh at that because we know people play them. Gonna terminate now before they untap with Counterspell, pass turn. See what they want to do. We might have a Meathook game this time around. Island played. I hope for no second Murktide here. What are you doing there? What are you doing there, Murktide? Ugh. All right. Okay, Rabblemaster this. Maybe counter. Nope. Attack. Pass turn, chump block. I feel like I want to have 2 fairies back. Murktide in the sky is scary, and I am taking damage to the Bitterblossom. We could make it interesting with the Meathook played for 0 plus a lightning bolt, then maybe killing this with a double block. They might be afraid of Rabblemaster too. Dashing Ragavan here. Interesting. Well, I'm blocking everything now. All right. We know what we're doing here. Meathook down for 0. Lightning bolt. Use the Bitterblossom token to block Murky in the air. Hold on to a lightning bolt for dear life. Here we go. Speed is on our side. Don't remove my Pharaoh token, please. Opponent takes 4, down to 12, 11 to 12. The race is on. Flooded Strand. Fetch. Steam Vents. Shocks. A Steam Vents in. Do we have another Murktide? Oh. It's a 3/3 Murktide, though. Interesting. Attacks with a 5/5. We block. Obviously. They take 1, down to 8. We go to end step, where I Lightning Bolt 3/3 Murky. We gain a life. Offsetting Bitterblossom ever so slightly. Bitterblossom trigger. Who said Liliana's not good in this day and age? In for a solid amount. You know what's really funny about what we could do here? And probably shouldn't do it, but we could Liliana ourselves. And then to remove this, they would need like Prismatic Ending. But we'd be able to kill them because they'd be at 1 because we would have sacrificed our own creature. You probably don't want to do that, but anyway. Liliana can kill the Murktide. We're in good shape here. Solid 11, 12 life. Onward we go. So, what do we want to do in this matchup? Graveyard matters a little bit. There are small creatures. They are a Jeskai variant rather than blue-red, which makes Blood Moon slightly more important. Dropping water on ourselves. Do I ever cut Chandra here? Fury is kind of nasty. But she is a reasonable win condition. And Acolyte's going to be going. I mean, if you're asking about Acolyte, Acolyte's gone. Luckily in this build, we have Dreadboards and Terminates. I'm kind of tempted to take the K commands out and bring in like some Blood Moons and then the Chalices. Make those a priority with maybe the Damnation here. Even possibly taking out the 2 Thought Seizes for Damnation plus then some pair of Chalices here. Being more aggressive with the Rabblmasters, Lightning Bolts, and the Chandras to kill my opponent. Using Bitterblossoms to defend us until we find the pieces that we need to remove them. I could take out a Chandra and we could see what happens. May also be more appropriate to take one Meathook out in this list. Although the Meathook's good with the Bitterblossoms and stuff. At the same time, this is like a race. So maybe the 3rd Meathook's appropriate and I need to get the Damnation in here over like an Inquisition or something. Chandra's also just like removal for most of the little creatures, which isn't a bad thing. Especially when you're chump blocking, you can like narrow it down to 1 creature and take 1 a turn instead of 2 or 3 damage a turn. It's tough. It's tough to say what we really want for this matchup. It's interesting they're Jeskai. I don't think I've played against Jeskai Murktide much, so it's kind of throwing a curveball where I think I'm valuing Blood Moon a little higher than I should. Wow, the first 2 hands sucked. Maybe EE. I saw Prismatic, but maybe EE is there. You respect the one of Fire Artisan. I'm so on cloud 9 for Fire Artisan. All right, we can keep this. I want Liliana so bad right now. Can I wait above this Seasoned Pyromancer here? Yes. Yes. Yes! We did it. Higher than Seasoned Pyromancer. Why? I don't know. So that's a good top deck. Bolt before counterspells available. Yes, they can dash in a Ragavan next turn, but gotta do what we gotta do. Fetches Steam Vents. Second Ragavan? Technically second Ragavan. Well, we got a couple Ragavans and Darcys here to open up the game. It's a good curve for me, but it's a really good curve for my opponent as well. Our Seasoned Pyromancer looking slightly better than Liliana. Ooh, okay. So, I think I'm bolting here. I hate this card. Man, I want to play the Chalice, but the double bolt seemed like too much. Am I supposed to Chalice next? Maybe. Got a lot of 1-drops we're dealing with. They could have Counterspell. Yeah, this is definitely a on the play or not kind of matchup here. I mean, if I take this Swamp out, I basically only have reds to hit, so let's go ahead and take the Swamp, so in case I hit Blood Moon. And then let's go with a Chalice first. Through the Counterspell here, then Liliana downtick and hope they don't have Murktide. Woohoo! Resolves, okay. Here comes Murktide. Can I get a Terminate or Dreadbore so I can attack that over having them pick for me? Rude. That works too. Maybe that's a reason not to have Chalice. Well, if I had the Blood Moon, you know, life would be happy. Did not counter because they had Prismatic. Counter? Counterspell. Rage. Rage. All right. Your move, opponent. Hitting me for 3. A lot of damage here. Got the Delver. The Modern Delver killing me. Going to 9. Please no Murktide. Please no Murktide. Please no Murktide. Yeah. 1, 2. Oh, we're going for it. Counter it. Do it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Getting a little too much damage in there, opponent. Hold on. All right, back up to 5. Didn't counter, but that was a little scary with the Murktide. Or the bolt there, sorry. I was expecting a second bolt. We'll keep playing lands here. No reason really to keep them. If I draw Liliana, we're just upticking, obviously. Please no Ragavan. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's find something here. Blood Moon would be great. No, 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 no. Murktide. Ooh, ooh. Who's ready for the Murktide? Who's ready for the Murktide? I'm scared of Murktide. I die very fast to Murktide. That's a redraw. Okay. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Probably the worst card to draw. Yeah, Meathook's 2 on the battlefield. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Blood Moon stops Murktide. That's why I'm calling for it. We're also just double bolt away from losing. Or Dashing Monkey, probably in our own bolt, if I'm really honest here. No! Murktide. Damnation. Terminate. You were close. We're close. We're close. Okay. It's anything that I didn't particularly like. Chalice better if the Blood Moon's there so the Prismatic doesn't get rid of the Chalice. Fair. K-Command kills Darcy when graveyard tiny. This can't be correct, right? These can't be correct, right? Because they're not correct, right? There's no way. This isn't a graveyard list, is it? Do you treat this like a graveyard list? Test it out? I like that. That is a good response. Test it out. What do we take out? Probably is, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, Murktide and Darcy, and I have a lot of removal. And if that's all shut off, Bitterblossom's a heck of a lot better. One Meathook. Wow, you live on the wild side. Suggesting one Meathook in the. All right, we'll do it. I'm gonna take the 2. You know what? Who needs discard? Now, Chandra's life. You can't come to the stream and suggest Chandra here. All right, opening a hand's okay. You're like, okay, I'll respect that. All right, well, we have the lightning bolt here. No ley line. We'll see what happens. The hand looked decent enough to keep because the Blood Moon's here. Got the lightning bolt as well, and have a way to fetch for basic. Spire Bluff. You got it. Dead. Get it out of here. Oh, it's magic. You know. I don't want any stupid monkey here. If they've got the prismatic ending, they've got the prismatic ending. Top deck landing will be smooth sailing from here. No ley line, obviously. Sorry, chat. Do I have to bait this counterspell with Bitterblossom here? You betcha. Pass turn. Oh no, they're filling their graveyard. I need a land. They're filling the graveyard. Land. Come on, land. Be good, be good. It's an okay card. Please don't fill the graveyard. Don't bring Murktide into this. I mean, I guess it's okay. No. Okay, they had a counterspell. Okay. Maybe we dodged something there. Oh, Scalding Turn. No. Hallowed Fountain. Actually, did I want that? No. 5 cards are in the graveyard, by the way. This could be murky. But it's not. We're not going to terminate that. Land. Pass. Land, or the Murktide after the ley line, or the ley line after the Murktide. Why would you hurt my Bitterblossom there, opponent? Wow, bold move, attacking with Ragavan. Blocked. Blood moon. Blood moon. Blood moon. Blood moon. You know what? Kill the Ragavan. Just get it out of here. What's up, Uncle DB? How's it going? Not going good here. Oh, does not even respect the Blood Moon. You see that hallowed fountain there? You see this? This opponent doesn't even care. One Blood Moon away from just ending them. I even fetched the... I mean, it's kind of like obvious I had to fetch for it, but you know. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll terminate. Okay, that resolved really fast. This is in play. I want a Liliana so bad. I want a Liliana so bad because I can't later. I can't later. It's the bait card. Get rid of that card in your hand. Pass turn. No, unholy heat. Wait. Couldn't do it, could you? Believe. We're gonna defend Liliana for a turn. We're gonna uptick to get rid of the counter spell and then moon. Oh, there's Dashing Monkey. Very handsome. Obviously gonna block this. Why wouldn't we? I like the effort though. 2-mana removal fairy rogue token. Got him. Got him. We got there. Turn, what, 8? They didn't have Delirium yet. Nope. Are you kidding me? You killed Liliana. And it had to be Bolt. Liliana was at 3. Yes. Yes, Rabble Master. In you go. Welcome to the king. Nice. Ooh, that's not a bad one. In they go. Yeah, the Blood Moon's probably king here. If we're really honest, the Blood Moon, opponent didn't respect it. Jeskai is our favorite of the blue list to play against. They never respect the Blood Moon. Wow, we got a lot of Furies. Turn 12, by the way, 3 lands. Goodbye, Rabble Master. Swamp kills next turn. Rabble Master has died now. Poor Rabble Master. And for an additional 3. Pass turn. When they let us make the token, yeah. It's always a nice thing for them to do for us. They are quite kind. Let's see if they have the force. They killed it after trigger because if you see here on the main step, and I don't have it either, when you see a Rabble Master, right-click this, set stop on your opponents, and then kill. If you end up moving to beginning of combat, the token's created. 3-1. Playing some Meathooks here, getting into our final match here of League number 1. And we didn't really see the ley lines. All they were good for was pitching to Liliana. The verdict is still out. Is it a graveyard matchup? What's up, Moist Junk? GG's indeed. GG's indeed. Final match here, League 1. IB True is our opponent with the 2019 champion whatever. Removal, Inquisitions, and Bitterblossoms. What more could you ask for approaching the new year here in 2021? Yeah, the main and all that. Ooh, got a basic here. Let's do that. Basic Inquisition. Oh, look, we get to do this again. Hey, look, there's a blood moon. Huh. Huh. All right, well, I guess it's expressive. Goodbye. Look at that blood moon over there. That's a silly card. Who plays blood moon these days? Goodness. This monkey's back. He's back from outer space. All right. Well, I got a monkey to deal with. Luckily, I have answers to it. Unfortunately, I have this kind of weird scenario where I kind of want an extra black here. Do I just... You know what? You know what? We are not going to be dictated by how we play because they have monkey. No, no. We're going to do this. They're going to be like, blood moon. And I'm going to be like, that's totally fine. Thanks. I don't take damage anymore. Really appreciate it. Uh-oh. 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 This one's a little more blue moon, yeah? They haven't played Hallowed Fountain. This one's going to maybe need the ley lines over the blood moons. Makes black. Using my Inquisition. Goodbye, Bitterblossom. They could also just take the lightning bolt here, but I'm going to make a token. Then they can kill the token. Then they attack. Oh boy. It's up Slayerfall. Bolt gone. Bitterblossom number 2 played. Unholy Heat swing. I'm a little confused by what they've left me with, but we'll go with it. Bitterblossom, hold up bolt, pass turn. Blue-red Murktide does. I guess Blue Moon's shifted into Murktide right now. Yeah, oh, what Al is saying. There's a lot of variability with the list. It's a good way of pointing it. I think this Consider was used. Well, we might get a Meathook victory here. Opponent does nothing. We'll make some tokens and begin our assault on them. I'm not going to play the Meathook yet until I have a clear shot at it, because we can win by just attacking with the fairies. Bolts me. That's scary. That's scary. Not going to fetch here with the Bloodstained Mire. Double trigger here. We're at 6. Liliana's not the worst. Technically need one more here. Unholy Heats. Gonna Liliana here. I think Liliana is actually not too bad of a card here because I think it forces a counter spell. There it was. Play our land, pass the turn. We are a bolt away from dying. I'll probably have to try to use the Meathook here. Couple triggers, down to 4. It's sort of another Unholy Heat. I'm going to attempt a Meathook for 3 here. If this resolves, I gain, or they take a lot of damage here. And then if they play something, I can kill it and gain life. Sort of hoping that they do that. We could be very dead here too. They find a bolt, we're dead. Nah. I know there's a suggestion to hold there, but I don't. We're hoping that they have like a creature to kill or something. All right. So, Blue Moon. This is going to be interesting. TSR Blitz. You should be able to find it in the announcements. It's literally one or two announcements up. But if you can't find it there, we'll provide it. All right, K-Command's out here. And I think Inquisition Thoughtseize. We can take one Meathook out. Probably for something like a Chalice. This is tough. Maybe this is the Leyline of the Void matchup. Void Murktide. All right, Grace. Yeah, I'm hoping to find a little bit of time to try to finish up the last bits of Ember. Chandra Acolyte of Flame is good in the Blue Moon matchup if it's truly Blue Moon. You know what? Let's try it. Leyline's in. Give it a shot. Maybe we'll find him. Maybe we won't. But whatever we do. We'll be playing Magic. Chandra's out. We're going for the 4-1 here. Chandra's out. Going for the 4-1. Bitterblossom. They do not have a counter. Got some Rabble Masters here. Going all aggro here. We'll see if it pays off. I'm thinking they have Ragavan here. Just Darcy. It's not that scary. Let's play a Liliana Downtick. Is kind of like a fun play here to make mana efficient. If we do this, mana's efficient. Rabble Master next turn with Bolt up. There goes a Murktide from my opponent. I'm a little afraid that they follow this with a Murktide. They do have 5 cards down there. But I can defend Liliana probably. And then get the down tick. There's an Unholy Heat. Sounds good. Cool. Not hitting our Rabble Master. Like it, like it, like it. You have Stranger Danger enabled. Then shock in here. Rabble number 1 with Bolt up. Swing for 2. Hey, this opponent knows. Main phase stop, fetches, kills Rabble Master. You got it, opponent. You win this, you deserve this win. Please no Murktide. Please no Murktide. Please no Murktide. Steam Vents, shocks in. Murktide counterspell open. Pretty good for them. See what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Counter. All right. Well, we'll swing with everything here, and then we'll hope next turn's not too bad. Could have left 2 back. I'm going to say my 14 life is okay here. Expressive Iteration. What do we find? What do we find? Please no 3-2. Come on. Misty is revealed. Plays the Misty. Please no second Murktide. Consider. Feels like they're digging. Bobble. Self-checks. Opponent's at 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can hit them for 11 exactly. There's no way I get through here, right? They defend with Murktide. Murktide defending Rabble Master. fetches. Didn't like what was on top or needs to do something else here. Engineered on 0 and wipes the board. Attacks for 7. Takes a random draw. We have a Bitterblossom token. Well, I don't hit for quite lethal here. I'm a few points short. I'm going to leave Bolt open, but I'm worried that it won't be enough. Dang it. All right, so they have the spot removal for, well, I say spot removal. They had the engineered explosives into a bolt, clearing my tokens that were going to be back on defense. If I left 2 back anyway, the EE cleared them and they had the spot removal. Not a lot I can do there. 3-2 with the Meathook. Maybe we could have found a Meathook, played it, and then the EE would have been a lot of damage and the bolt would have been enough. But there you go. Murktide, already a difficult list for a lot of red lists. We just happen to have Dreadbores and Terminates. And again, never saw the ley lines. Bunch of 4-1s, couple 3-2s. I think a couple 2-3s as well, if I'm honest with this list. But it's done some work. Meathook, Bitterblossom here in Modern for you. Rakdos.